This is the Garmin Tri-Tronics Pro Trashbreaker. Out of all the new Pro units, this one's been changed the most, but it really has just been an increase of what this unit was designed for. Trashbreaker was designed for long distance problem solving, and what they have done with the Pro Trashbreaker is just accentuated everything about it that was good. Instead of being a 2-mile collar, the Pro Trashbreaker is now a 4-mile collar. It is the longest range e-collar in the market, and it is designed for folks running big running hounds that need to have a problem-solving unit, mainly for, the name says it all, stopping them from running trash. To get the 4-mile range out of the Pro Trashbreaker, Garmin has gone to the MURS-based radio system. What that means is that you've got a little longer antenna, and you've also got an antenna on the collar. And what this does is it's a different radio frequency than what we've had before, and it can transmit a longer distance than the 27 megahertz that we've used with older systems. A lot of folks probably aren't going to be happy to go back to an antenna on the collar, but all the hound guys that I've talked to don't seem to mind. They're already running systems that have antennas, Alphas and Astros, and so having a remote training collar that has an antenna, it's just not that big of a deal, especially if they're getting that long range in those tough situations. And so far we've been real impressed with what we've seen range test wise. This system will throw a signal a long way, and that's great, especially if you need to make a correction at a distance or if you need to use tone as a recall to get your hounds back to you. Another new feature on the Pro Trashbreaker is the addition of beacon lights. What Garmin has done is they have taken what was the tracer light and they built it into the collar. It's 1 button per dog, so on your dial you have an L position for lights. Turn your dial to L and then hold down your stem button and your lights come on. It's great for folks that are running at night, want to be able to see their dogs. It's perfect for dogs that might be crossing roads. Protect them from cars. It's just an easy way to keep up with them at night. And so once you're through, you need to cut them off, go back to your L position, press your button again. So remote control, on and off on the lights. It's a great safety feature, help you keep up with your dogs and protect them while they're out there. The Pro Trashbreaker also has a built-in bark limiter. To activate the bark limiter on the collar, you hold down the on-off button and then watch your indicator light. It's going to turn red and then blue. When it's on the blue, you release the button and now it's in bark collar mode. The bark collar mode on this, it's an auto rise. It's an 18 level auto rise collar. And what that means is that as your dog barks, the stimulation level is going to gradually increase until it finds the right level for him. One thing I like to point out for folks though is that you've still got this antenna on here. So if you're kenneling your dogs together or if they're in the backyard and there are other dogs out there, you want to be careful about that. These antennas are incredibly tough and they hold up to a lot, but they're not chew proof. And so just think about it when you put it into a situation to make sure that you don't have a dog out there that's just chewing up one of your antennas. Another new feature in the Pro Trashbreaker is the addition of 3 more dogs. Instead of being a 6-dog system, the Trashbreaker is a 9-dog system. So you can take your 1-dog collar and you can add 8 additional units and operate 9 dogs from 1 transmitter. What they've done is they've added an additional position on the toggle switch. So you have, in the up position, you have dogs 1, 2, and 3. And then in the down position, you have 4, 5, 6. And then in the middle position, we have 7, 8, 9. If you'll notice, the rings are a little different also. You've got black, red, blue. And then we have purple, gray, tan. And then on the outside, we've got orange, green, and yellow. So that gives you 9 different collar straps, and you identify your dogs through the button colors. Everything matches up just like we've done in the past. It's just that instead of having a 2-position toggle switch, we now have a 3. The Pro Trashbreaker is the ultimate collar for folks that are running dogs at great distances. It's really designed for the hound owner that has big running dogs. And so you've got the option of having up to 9 dogs from 1 transmitter and just superior range to anything that's out there. Really impressed with what Garmin's done with this unit. They've taken everything that was good about the Trashbreaker and they've just made it better. So for the folks that need that long distance control, this is the product for you.